The meeting has happened. Eric Ten Hag is still Manchester United manager. Harry Maguire is injured, while I've got an update as well concerning Sekou Kone. Ladies and gentlemen, what a day this has been for Manchester United. My name is Webb. International break. There are no breaks when it comes to news from Manchester United. Don't tell me about the international break. Welcome aboard. Welcome, welcome. Where are you watching us from? Drop down in the comment section. Let me know where you're watching the United Hotspot from, because this is, for me, a certainly high pressure day, especially for the manager Eric Ten Hag, but for all of us, because many of you do want Eric Ten Hag to be sacked. That I know for a fact. But also, some of you are praying and saying we want stability. We cannot keep sacking. But let me take you into inside that boardroom at Knightsbridge, where the executive meeting has been happening between Ineos and, of course, the entire management team of Sir Jim Ratcliffe, and what exactly they were up to. I'll give you all those details in a bit. As much as I can get, I will give them to you now. Of course, the events that ensued at Knightsbridge, this is the Ineos headquarters. This is where the meeting has been held in London. Will keep unfolding one after the other, day by day. So this is going to be a series of updates. I'm telling you this. It's not going to be a one-off update. It will be a series of updates for us to get to know what's coming in from within, inside the walls of that magnificent headquarters of Ineos. Now, here's the thing. First of all, you need to understand that this was not an extraordinary meeting. This was a pre-scheduled meeting. It was not called or summoned just because of the poor performances we've had or because of the pressure that came through from Man United supporters about Eric Ten Hag and his job. Every month, Sir Jim Ratcliffe made it clear after putting in place his management team. He made it clear that every month he wants to get updates about the status and the goings on at Manchester United and the progress, the status update, if I should say. So that is one thing we need to get clear. That is one. So this was one of those. Last month it happened in Barcelona. That's where it happened in Spain. I think one of Sir Jim Ratcliffe's sports teams, was competing there. So they met somewhere in there and had their meeting. So this time around, though, they have had two so far. They had one in Manchester. This has been the second. The first one was yesterday. I told you of a meeting on Monday. It happened yesterday in Manchester, but this was the core meeting, this one in London at the headquarters of Ineos today. The guys like Dan Ashworth and Omar Berada, who are the Wananchi, if I would say, of the Ineos group, were the first to report to the Ineos headquarters. As early as 9 a.m., they were in there. Then Sir Dave Brailsford joined in at around 9:30. Even Sir Jim Ratcliffe was there early, and they were trapped into talks all the way until 5 p.m. in the evening. In fact, Sir Jim and Sir Dave Brailsford left in the same car and through the back door. So as you can see it right there in that picture. Of course, I've got a video, but I don't want to risk playing it because I don't have the rights to it. I don't want to be flagged by whoever has the rights over the videos. But that is a screenshot of course, the two going into their black car, leaving after long talks. Now, what did they discuss in there? That's where you want to know. Subscribe, like, and share, and let me get deeper into it now. Among the things they were discussing in this status update, of course, guys were Omar Berada and Dan Ashworth were talking about that, giving him a technical report, of course, of what they have seen, how they have progressed in terms of taking the technical stuff they have been doing, the progress they have seen in terms of the playing style, what they have done and what it has achieved, what the money they spent has really, achieved them in terms of achieving the direction they agreed on. That has been important. Of course, inadvertently, they have got to discuss the manager, Eric Ten Hag. His job too was discussed, and whether he's the one leading the project right, whether the players respond to him well, talking about the young kids we brought in and how they fit in, how they are faring. So all these are the things. So don't expect today a confirmation of whether or not Eric Ten Hag was sacked. No, they will come out there and make a statement if there is anything significant to suggest, to say, because this could have been just another internal meeting. But in case there was a drastic decision made, certainly we will get to know it. But for now, it was just that a update and a review of what has been happening and whether they are still on track in terms of the KPIs they set for themselves. Now, leaving that for a bit, because I told you this is a developing update, because every day we'll be getting deeper into the walls. But another thing that was happening meanwhile, whereas we are in an international break, Sekou Kone was putting on Manchester United stripes for the first time and was all smiling beatifically as he commented about the magnitude of Manchester United and how big an honor it is for him to join this big football club and how he's excited to go now. Listen, Sekou Kone has already excited everyone at Carrington with his levels. He has just fitted in there instantly. Everyone is saying this boy is it. He's the future, and don't you be surprised if sooner than later he's being introduced into the senior team. Slowly but surely, he will be introduced. So he's another generational talent, just like the so many young kids we've got in the team. Big stuff there for this young midfielder, who I believe is going to be the perfect partner for Kobe in the middle in the coming years. And we know that Kobe's levels now are not up there, of course, partly because he has played too much football and out of position, if you ask me. But he's also injured currently. He's among those who dropped out of the England squad. He won't be playing in the upcoming games, their internationals. But the reality is Kobe has been a bit, out of his element, if you ask me. He has not been right on at the levels we know him for. I think because of course, the general problem we've seen in the team, how everyone is not as at their best level. You don't expect Kobe alone to be outstanding. If the players around him are bad, he will also drop in his levels. If they are top, he will also go top. So it's a team game. It's not about one individual. But Kobe is injured. So is Leandro Garnacho. And now the latest to join that list, of course, is Harry Maguire, who was substituted off in the last game against Spurs, but he has come out to also drop out or confirm himself out of the England squad because of an injury that will keep him out for weeks. This is what he said. So the injury talk is not entirely done at Man United. We are still almost close to where we were last season. But for now, all that will not matter. What matters is who is going to be the manager of Manchester United after the international break. Is Eric Ten Hag safe? I don't think he's really out of the woods yet. His job is still under scrutiny. But for now, he will live to see another day, because don't expect confirmation of his sacking now. But very soon we'll be getting to know exactly what was said about his job and whether they are going to back him fully or they could part ways with him. My name is Webb. This is the United of Sport. Like, share, and subscribe. And later on, I will be back, of course, with more Manchester United talk, because it never gets done. There is always something. United is that gift that doesn't stop giving. Cheers.